So I stopped by here today to share a word of encouragement with you, my friends, here on Facebook and also on my YouTube channel. And if you have not stopped by my YouTube channel, I ask you to go right ahead and type in Pour in Me. And not only that, go right ahead and stop by His Daughter's Jar website. Because every time I upload a video on YouTube, you get it right there at His Daughter's Jar website. I have been on a different journey since recently. And I believe that the pouring that I ask God for every day, I see it manifested in many different ways. The manifestation of His power, my life over right now, due to the pouring that I ask for. And so I believe in the pouring that I ask God for. And I'm telling you, I'm seeing where mountains are being moved. New phase of life, new level of life is taking me over. So I encourage you today. If you have not tried the pouring me prayer, I ask you to go try it. Just lend yourself to the thought for 1 minute and try it. You'll be amazed of how God moves into your life. And let me explain this to you. Since recently, I find myself in a different phase of life, a different avenue, a different path that I never dreamt of, I never dream of, or even consider myself to have been there. But you and I, you're reaping the reward of the pouring that God is pouring in my life. And why did I say that? You have listened to two of my recent songs that I've posted on my YouTube channel and here on Facebook. And listen, there are 10 more songs coming. 10 more. 4 songs coming, sorry. 10 more songs coming. And it is not about me or it's not about my ability because these things I never dreamt of or seen or heard that could have touched my life. But I believe that God's pouring that I ask for it in an honest way and I see where it's taking me over. And not only that, I want to tell you right now that new things and big things are coming your way very soon. But the song says, and I borrow the words of this song, God is too wise to be mistaken. He's too good to be unkind. So when you cannot see His hand, trust His heart. Yes, He tells me that He has engraven me upon the palms of His hands. So whatever I do is continually before Him. What a God we serve! Mighty, powerful. He sees to you and me our individual needs, our individual desires. He looked down in time and He saw that you and you were going to be in need of Him right now in this situation. And He says He has engraven you. So whatever you do is continually before Him. And not only that, He says, come unto me if you are labor and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. What a mighty God we serve. Listen, God is awesome. I cannot tell you that I am not in a phase of concern right now over my life and the path that my life is taking. And the truth is, sometimes I feel some really bad excruciating pain in my body. And I question myself, I question my health. But what I do, I just turn it over to Jesus. Turn it over to Jesus. Turn it over to Jesus. And everything just work out. So I don't know what you're going through right now. And I don't know if you're like that little animal that run up and down when you feel like you're not getting any attention. And you fret and you bawl and you complain and you worry and you feel like you don't have a God in heaven who cares about you. But no. His timing, His purpose and His timing for your life is set different. It's like you're in a waiting room right now to be called for your attention, for your medical needs to be taken care of. So when you're going through all these difficulties and these challenges and the things that you're going through right now, you're in a waiting room. And when you're in a waiting room, to me, it sounds like you're next in line for your blessing. And if you feel like you're going through this period of time where the difficulty and the hardship is hard, then maybe, just maybe, that God is lining you up to give you a double for your trouble. Double for your trouble. Can you believe it? When God going to bless him, going to bless you 2 times, 3, 4. Look on Job. He got more than he had. We serve a God who cares, a God who knows. We serve a God who listens to us. We serve a God who is faithful and true, kind to his word. He's kind as a needle to the pole to your life. So if you're going through a rough time right now, and if you're walking through the valley of the shadow of death, fear not. He has overcome the world, and he will allow you to overcome just as he overcame. My life is in his hands, and I know yours is in his hands too. Yes, we can get concerned, and yes, we can look, worry, or whatever, but it should not be a state where you live there. It should just be a passing through mental, momentary attitude that you take on. I'm talking to you today, my sisters, my friends, my brothers, my colleagues, whoever you are, I'm talking to you. If he carries the weight of the world upon his shoulder, then I know that he will carry you. God is true. A wise God. He's a precious God. And I'm just talking to you today from my heart. Because let me tell you something. I don't know about the road ahead. All I know, I have is strength. And that's what is good enough for me. This is a time where we need to trust God. We need to trust his power. We need to trust his might. This is a time where we need to lean. The song says, which side are you leaning on? Leaning on the Lord's side. It is better you go through these phases and these difficult moments in your life with God than without him. It's best that you go through these phases of your life trusting and depending upon him than not to. Because you're gonna lose if you don't. But God says, who are these? Who are these? The elder asked, who are these? And the response was, these are they. These, you hear that? These are they. Are you one of the they? These are they. I know my name. I know who I am. And I want to be one of the they. So your light affliction is just for a moment. But listen, who are these? These are they. You know yourself. You know who you are. Start hitting your chest. I am one of them. Hit your chest right now where you are. I am one of them. I am one of the they. And what did it say after that? That came out of great, not even mild or casual, great tribulation. And not only did you come out of great tribulation, but you were washed in the blood of the Lamb. And if you're washed in the blood of the Lamb, then it means that his blood will carry you all the way. At times, the season might be wrong. At times, you might feel like you can't make it through. But From the gutter to glitter. Georgette. Yes, Georgette. Go right over there on YouTube and check out that song. Georgette's song from gutter to glitter. Very, very good song. If you feel like you're going through that moment of dregs and darkness, just remember your glitter moment is coming. So, Sister Georgette, I appreciate that song, and I pray that God will help you and all of us that are going through a rough time. God will give us that glitter in our lives, that glitter of peace, that glitter of hope, that glimmer of hope. So, Lord, you are all wise and all knowing. I pray now that you will let your droppings fall upon every heart that waits for you for deliverance from health issues, financial issues, spiritual issues, social issues, work issues, whatever the issue is. I ask that you will pour in that person's life right now. And Father, just remind them that evil, bad things might come near them, but it will not touch them because you stand between victoriously for them. So Jesus, hear our prayers now as we humbly call upon you in Jesus' name. Amen. Walk good and know that your weeping may endure for a night, but your joy may come in the morning. Beauty for ashes, strength for fear, gladness for mourning, peace for despair. Walk good.